everyone, happy Teacher Appreciation Week. I hope that it's off to a great start and that your students and your administrators are spoiling you with lots of treats and fun things this week. I have a special deal to share with you for Teacher Appreciation Week. Evan-Moor is giving all teachers 25% off site-wide through Friday. Just enter the code TEACH25 at checkout and that will apply to your whole order. Also, you can get a free ebook called Art for All Seasons. Just download it while you're there and it is completely free. Today, I'm going to tell you about one of my favorite resources from Evan-Moor that you should definitely check out while you are shopping, and it is called Daily Reading Comprehension. This book is amazing for so many things as you are teaching reading. You can use it to plan for your entire year. It has 30 weeks of lessons, and in it, it covers every single reading strategy that you could need to cover. The contents break it down week by week. Each week focuses on a different strategy. So everything from making connections to visualizing, organization, asking questions, every strategy that you need to teach for your grade level will be in this book. This is the one for 3rd grade, but it's available for 1st grade through 8th grade. So just find your grade level and you will find that it breaks down every strategy that you need to teach your students. So you could use this book in place of a reading curriculum. It walks you through step by step so you don't miss any important information. For each of those strategies, it gives you lesson plans for the whole week, tells you exactly what to do with your students to help them understand it each day. And then there's also a passage. It's just a short passage for your students to read and then questions to answer to apply that strategy. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I love reading workshop and strategy groups. These passages are absolutely perfect for your strategy groups. They focus on the specific strategy you're working on, and they give your students the passage that already has it in. So if you're using a common text for your strategy groups, this book is the place to get them. Also, something else that this book has is it has a student record sheet. So after your students have completed the activities, you can record their scores right on here to see how they're doing. So if a student has a lot of ones because they only got one question correct, you know that they need to practice that strategy more. Whereas if a student has 3s and 4s, then you know that they are approaching mastery and probably don't need quite as much practice with it anymore. The other thing I love about this book, if you're not just going to work through the different strategies one a week, what you can do is match it up with what you are teaching. So if you do have a reading program that you have to use and your reading program is focusing on sequencing for this week, just look at the scope and sequence and you can see exactly which weeks focus on this skill, and you can pull out passages that are going to reinforce exactly what you're teaching. So if I were teaching sequencing, I would be able to see that week 3, week 4, week 8, all practice and reinforce that strategy. So those are the passages I want to pull for my students to do this particular week. Some different ways to use this book. Another idea is to use it before test prep. If you haven't taken your state tests yet, this is a great way to review all of those different strategies with your students. It's also great for morning work. If you want your students to have that spiral review of the reading strategies, put one on their desk each morning, have them complete it, and then you'll be able to see where they are, if they're making progress or if they need to have more meetings with you about that particular strategy to keep practicing it. Another idea for using these passages is using them as centers work. While you're meeting with groups, this makes a perfect center for your students to work on, either independently or with a small group of other students. At the back of the book, there is an answer key, which makes it nice and easy for you to check their work and see how they are doing. So when you are perusing the Evan-Moor website, spending your 25% off coupon, make sure that you take a look at the Daily Reading Comprehension book. It's a great way to teach the strategies or to reinforce what you are already teaching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Teacher Appreciation Week. Bye, everyone.